Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 10 properties, and I am about to go to Hamilton to show some places. Haven't done that in a while. I'll tell you, the prices look pretty good, though. It's amazing to see the difference. We see this in the country, too, where it's like every street almost the price goes down by $50,000, like from 5 side road to 10 side road. And you really see it once you get probably more than an hour past the GTA. The prices really start going down. And what that means for investors is great opportunities. And Hamilton consistently has been ranked in the top 1, 2, 3 places to invest in real estate in Ontario for probably the last 10 years through some very reputable sources. So if you want to list homes in that area, we can definitely provide that. If you're looking for specific advice, again, I'm doing more of a favor. I've got some good connections down there that I really trust, and I'd be glad to introduce you. So let's get started with the list. So the first 3 on 2 on Nadalin Heights, 1 at 6020 Derry, they're basically slightly different layouts, but really the same kind of concept of a village townhouse as we see all over the place as freehold homes, but these ones have condo fees attached to them. So this one on Nadalin, the next one Derry, they're all anywhere from like $80 to about $130, $140. What they include is garbage removal, which you get from the town anyway on a freehold home. I should say, here's a better way to say this: the homes are freehold, but they're attached to what we call a parcel of tied land, which is a common element. So the road is actually a shared expense for all the owners. So garbage removal, snow removal, and in some cases there's some lawn care, but don't expect a whole lot from what I hear. This one here is the smallest of the bunch, and what I know is it's less than 1,200 square feet. I have the floor plans, but I just didn't have a chance to look at them. Overall, the kitchen has nice colors, like the cabinets I think you can work with. And that greenish color, the blue, easy to change. And you have this nice little bench here by the front door, I think, which is kind of cool. October 28th, we know that's an important date for the sellers. Now again, they listed this one as a condo townhouse with a $132 fee. Look at the next one here on Nadalin Heights. They've listed this as a freehold, attached road townhouse, no mention of condo fees. I prefer doing it this way because I think that the house really is a freehold house. You own it, but the road is the part that's common element. And there is a special offer form that addresses these because it's a more common form of ownership. Some of the stuff in Drury Park is also like that too. So $459 on this one, 1,283 square feet, bigger than the previous. And there's some things here that I think would have made a big difference, like less stuff on the counters. I think it's actually a really nice kitchen. So imagine this picture with a neutral mat, less things on the countertops. I would have opened the top blinds for the shutters, or the top shutters, pardon me. I would have taken stuff off the top, and I would have taken these magnets off the fridge. And if they did that, I believe this kitchen would have showed a lot differently. So I say this all the time to people, that details really do matter a lot when you're selling a home. And a lot of times you can't put your finger on it, but even something like this, as you go, there's no pillows on that bed, right? Like, is that even a real bed? And there's nothing above. So what's nice is when the eyes can be drawn up and not worried about what's down below. And again, I don't claim to be a designer or a stager, but I know what looks good, and I've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes, and I know that things on the counter like this, you can get rid of it. White towel and larger towel versus something small and brown makes a difference. So anyway, that's the story on this one here. For the size of this one, I would say that this price is floating around the fair range. And it's weird because even though there's that extra fee attached, which I don't think you get a whole lot of value from, and which probably changes your price as if you're paying $20,000 or $25,000 more when you look at a monthly carrying cost. They tend to kind of float it at the same numbers as the completely freehold ones. But if it was me and it was my buyer, I would let them know that extra amount of money, pretend like it's added to the purchase price, in which case it spits out a number more like $480, and I'd say, you know what, you could find a bigger home freehold for the same kind of money. So Raftus Crescent, 515. Now we've seen the Hillsview model is actually, they misquoted the square footage, 1,100 to 1,500. It's actually more than 1,500 square feet. I don't know. I mean, that's one of the few times that agents have actually underestimated square footage. But it's a good open concept floor plan. The cabinets are a nice color. Carpet, easy to replace. And we've seen a lot of the Hillsview models that have gone well past 550 too. So I think when you look at what this one could sell for, it could be substantially more than this. Little things matter. That shelf looks cluttered. This stuff here could have been taken away. The laundry should have been put in the closet. Will that impact them by thousands and thousands of dollars? Probably not, but it still matters, and everything matters in a home sale, and it may, in fact, turn some people away. It might just give them the wrong impression. You think about it. You've got, in Milton right now, there's about 170 listings for sales, so we have some of the lowest inventory ever that I've ever seen. I've seen this time of year have 300-400 listings instead of 170. And if you do have a lot of competition, people really only decide to go see 3 to 5 homes at a time. So are you going to make that list or are you not? Once that list is put together, are you going to be the 1 or 2 that are at the top of that list? And if you're not, that's what happens, is homes don't sell. And even in this crazy, amazing for sellers market in 2016, a lot of people don't know this, but it's not a guarantee you're going to sell. And 75% of homes in any given month sell, which means 25% don't. And I don't think that'll be a problem with this one, because I think it shows well. And I think the price is very attractive. Turf in the backyard. Why not? It's not a bad idea, actually. It's actually pretty easy to maintain. And are you really going to lug a lawnmower in your backyard to mow that little space? It doesn't make sense. Now, these guys on Harwood did the old yo-yo move, and so they listed at $539, tried to get multiple offers, didn't, relisted $579. $40,000 is a big difference. I don't know what kind of offers came through on offer night. This is about 1,360 square feet plus a finished basement. I don't know if it shows extremely well. Yeah, I like the layout. I mean, this is the same layout of house that we purchased. Actually, our first house in Milton was this model. It's called a Coleman model. And a nice big master bedroom, and you've got even an area back here where you can, like, we had 2 big IKEA cabinets there. The other thing with lighting that I tell a lot of people is this is one of those fluorescent bulbs, and it gives off a really green-blue light. In most cases, the better option is to go with more of a yellow, orange, or white kind of light. The green and blue just makes everything very institutional. It feels almost like a hospital. And the basement's finished. Looks kind of basic. And the lot's bigger. Madamy's is putting semis now on like 23, 24, 25-foot lots. 30 feet by 90 feet. That's 10 feet deeper than pretty much anything you'll find in the newer parts. And it's at least 5 feet wider, which makes a huge difference. And that's why the layout here, you're not going to see it anywhere else, because they're just not building them wide anymore. They're building them long. What else? Roof was done in 2014. You definitely, in this area, because they're rounding the corner on 15 years, you want to definitely see roofs being done, because it's a cost that you'll put in and really not from a value standpoint get anything back. So this one on Simon's, almost 2,000 square feet. I think it's a Mountain Holly corner. 9-foot ceilings, which is good. So here's Cahoon. There is the house, and a lot of times you can get little hints about how it's going to show inside by how they do the gardens, how they keep the outside, if there's big oil stains in the driveway. But what I like about this one is that you've got that drop down to Highway 25 Ontario, and I like the views of the escarpment here, and this is actually where the sun sets. So I think that if you look at where the bedroom is, I believe it's back here, you'd probably get some really nice sunset views in the bedroom. But there's no pictures, and I think they're taking offers after the long weekend on this one. Now, in the interest of time, I'm not going to talk about Gooch, but what I will say is I'm not responsible for what you read if you type the word Gooch into Google. We've talked about that many times on Daily Homes. I don't know if I found an amazing house on the street, I don't know if I could live there because of what my brain knows about the meaning of the street. And friend of the show, local and regional councillor Colin Best, always says to me, look, you make fun of some of these names. A lot of times they're very significant and I guess really valuable members of the Milton society, and some are war heroes and some have been leaders in the community and all that kind of stuff, and I understand that, but I can't get past what this name means. I'm not responsible if you Google it. Now, I realize what I just did is a lot like saying don't look at that pink elephant, because you're probably going to do it. I'm sorry. It's just the way my mind works. So that's the list. Have a great weekend. If you're in town, join us for a tour of homes, or you can sign up for some daily updates. We've got top dollar books, room by room reviews, all things designed to help you get familiar with the buying and selling process. We've got the guide to Milton neighborhoods and prices, so that'll give you a sense of what your money actually gets you. It's a free download. There's no forms to fill out. Just get it and enjoy it. So we'll see you again next week, probably on Tuesday, because Monday is the holiday and kids are back to school soon. See you later. Thanks for watching.